Comes down to this, we take a look at our Suzuki starting grid. There's Kevin Windham, Chad Reed, Travis Pastrana, Michael Byrne, Mike LaRocco, Sean Hamlin, Nick Wade, Damon Huffman. Travis Pastrana is a late scratch. More on that later in the race with Jamie Little, but there is the rest of the usual suspects. And Tommy Hoffmaster, the final race of the year, will be running the helmet cam. And Cameron, if we saw anything in Salt Lake last week, Hoffmaster's a good choice to run the helmet camera. Right now, let's send it down to Jamie Little.
Well, you guys, Heath Voss has been very emotional and very vocal talking about his late friend, Donnie Schmidt. He dedicates this World Supercross title to him. He was his mentor growing up. He's always wanted to be just like him. Donnie Schmidt was a world champion, and now Heath Voss is as well.
All right, thank you very much, Jamie. A good look at Heath Voss, your new World Supercross GP champion. The title, the $100,000, Cameron, but I think the title means a whole lot to him.
It definitely does, and it frees him up now that he has the title. He's talked about he wants to get on the podium to show everybody what he can do. Maybe he's been a little bit conservative, just trying to watch out for that point, the points battle all the way through. And well, now's a good time for him to put together. And this guy, Chad Reed, he's got the pressure of all of Las Vegas and the world and the championship on his shoulders right now.
They don't come any cooler than number 22, Chad Reed, on board his Yamaha. Right next to him, Kevin Windham. He sits 12 points back as we enter this, the final race of the season. And the way it shakes down is if Windham wins, he has to hope for Chad Reed to finish 8th or worse, as the 30 board is straight up for the final time of the 2004 Supercross season. It's been a great ride, and it all comes down to this. Las Vegas, Nevada, sold-out crowd on a beautiful night. The 30 board is sideways. We're set to go racing 250 Main. Damon Huffman goes out and grabs himself a Butterfinger hole shot, but Kevin Windham looks like he's going to double in the first place.
And Chad Reed right there in your top 5. So, Chad moving forward, it's going to take a miracle for him or a mistake by Chad himself to give Windham this championship. And right now, Kevin in the driver's seat, and some riders that are good in between him. Burner is looking for his first podium of the season, running second right now.
Your leader, number 14, Kevin Windham, out in front. He'll take them through for the first time, and look at Chad Reed already moving up to 3rd. Reed has the inside line. He's going to move ahead of Nick Wade. Nick Wade has some problems. Oh, it's Michael Byrne. Excuse me. Michael Byrne in 3rd as we look at the Butterfinger hole shot replay.
Damon Huffman just on his game. Great jump. Everything perfect. Hits the berm on the gas and gone. And he's taking home the money for that.
Back to racing action. Number 14 on board the Honda. Kevin Windham out in front, but close behind his good friend, Chad Reed. The battle is on. If it stays like this, Cameron, the title goes to Chad Reed, often reminiscent of last year when Ricky Carmichael claimed the title, but did not win the final race.
Well, after talking to Chad today, and just knowing Chad from being around the races and talking to him, I'm pretty sure he wants to get up there and win it. He won't do it at all costs. The championship is definitely the most important thing. He said that at the beginning of the show, but you know he wants to beat Windham.
No question about it. Chad Reed taking this really smooth. He's got Kevin Windham in his sights, likes it just like that. Your top 4, all the big players are represented. Your Honda out in front, Yamaha in 2nd. You got a Kawasaki in 3rd and a Suzuki running in 4th. Here comes Mike LaRocco. He is in the top 5, but the battle is up front. Kevin Windham is your leader. Chad Reed, the overall points leader, sits in 2nd. And here's where you have to wonder. I think Jamie talked about it. You've talked about it. Does he go out on top and get the checkered flag to win the title, or does he just decide, you know what, I'm going to lay back? We'll get back to that race momentarily, but right now it's Michael Byrne in 3rd. Nick Wade currently sits in 4th, number 27 on board the Suzuki.
I talked to Nick Wade before the day really got started. He's like, man, he goes, you guys were hard on me last week. I'm over here running the podium position, and he couldn't hold it. He's like, I know. He goes, I want to do it. So right now he's in a position, both of these guys, both Michael Byrne and Nick Wade, can really use the podium. Neither one have got one this year. Burner, everybody expected to be a guy on the podium.
Nick Wade currently running in 4th place out of DeWitt, Michigan on the Suzuki RM250 American Suzuki Motorsport and Dunlop sponsored bike. He is trying to track down Michael Byrne from Australia out of Temecula, California on the Kawasaki KX250 Team Chevy Trucks Kawasaki. And with that, let's check in with Jamie Little.
Well, Nick Guay's teammate is Travis Pastrana, and you guys kind of mentioned that he didn't make the main tonight. Well, that was all by choice. Of course, he qualified. He said, you know what, Jamie? I'm just not feeling it. There's only going to be one of two outcomes. I'm either going to end up on the ground and hurt, or I'm going to be in the back of the pack. I'm just not where I want to be right now.
Well, Travis Pastrana possibly making a wise decision there. I know the fans want to see it. While we were away, Nick Guay came together with Michael Byrne. Byrne jumped out in front, and while Nick Guay was regrouping, Mike LaRocco slides in front of him. So it's Wyndham and Reed out in front. Byrne, LaRocco, and Way waging the battle in the top 5. When we come back, more 250 main event from Las Vegas, Nevada. Stay with us. Welcome back to Sandboy Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Mike LaRocco currently sitting in third, flying those Hard Rock Hotel and Casino colors. And it's kind of a savvy marketing move, Cameron. You get to the last race, you decide, you know what? Honda's always been known as red, but how about a little purple and gold bling bling? Let's watch LaRocco, how he got into third place. This was his pass as he got past Michael Byrne.
And LaRocco just charging the whoops and getting a run here, and just goes up and inside, and it's like Byrne must have known he was there, but he didn't try to take the line, and, you know, good, clean racing.
Mike LaRocco turning some very fast lap times. Unfortunately, we don't have Ezra Lusk here as he got hurt in Salt Lake City, an incident which happened behind the starters tower. So from our position, Cameron, we never even saw him go down. Your leader right now is Kevin Windham. Chad Reed sits in second, Mike LaRocco third. Then it's Nick Guay and David Billiman rounding out the top 5, and we're not even halfway through.
Nick Guay is a guy that looks like he wants to try to move back up, but the problem he's having is Billiman catching up, and it's interesting to watch Nick go way outside of that corner. It's almost like he made a mistake there or something, or he felt like he was going to slide. It was really kind of strange, wasn't it?
And do you think he's feeling something on the track and his traction is not set up the way he likes it, so he's taking a little more cautious?
It's been hard for everybody to set tires. Billiman to the inside. He's got the line.
Yeah.
Swoops it. Does a little wheel slide. Grabbing the brake and slide underneath. And Way moving back one spot, but still sitting in the top 5.
So David Billiman moves up yet another position. He started out terribly at the start. Got up to 4th. Here's a guy who crashed in his heat race, really racked his head, came back to dominate.
On the track, to the side, for those of you who couldn't see it, I don't know if you can see the smoke there puffing up in the background, but Tyler Evans with a little bit of an explosion of a motorcycle there.
Well, right below our booth, near side us, they try to get up the track. Tyler Evans didn't want any part of that as he was coming through that really tricky section. The thing started smoking up, Cameron, and he just got away from it.
Well, it threw him over the bars and, you know, almost got tackled by it, but good thing Tyler got away from it. But right now, the man moving on our screen, the Cobra.
You know what it is? David Billiman, I guess, was criticized all year because in the latter laps, he was, they say, dropping anchor. But he is really, in the last 3 or 4 weeks, his latter laps have been some of his best laps.
And it may have something to do with the fact they've been training outdoors, which you ride a lot more and you build your, you build your stamina up, and it's coming through now for him. And Way and
well, Billiman sits in 4th. Way comes into your picture. There's number 26, Michael Byrne. Behind him is Voss. Heath Voss, the newly crowned THQ World Supercross GP champion. There's Michael Byrne. He was in 6th, had a great start, unable to hold on. Right now running the top 10. Heath Voss sits in 7th, and then you go back to 8th, and Sean Hamlin. What does the future hold, Cameron? Look at your crystal ball for this young man.
well, for
both of them, first of all, for Byrne and then Voss.
Well, Byrne, I think, is a guy that we're going to be seeing on the podium real soon. I think he's going to be able to win some races. Heath Voss is another guy who's really built his skill. He's gotten the support from factory Yamaha. Everybody at Mach 1 Yamaha's behind him. And, you know, the one thing I like about Heath's style is he's kind of quiet, but he carries a big stick. He's willing to get in there and fight for it. And I think now that he gets the confidence, he wins the title, and he's going to say, I can battle with these guys. And the more he believes that, the more he's going to become a factor.
Behind him, currently sitting in 8th place, the picture boy for LASIK surgery, Sean Hamlin. Here's a guy who really excels in the outdoor season. Currently, Hamlin running in 8th place, Cameron, but I think the outdoor season is really going to be where he excels.
For sure, and it looked like going through the screen right there, it looked like Michael Byrne.
Byrne's gone down the loop section.
Down and has a problem. And Hamlin, as you talk about his outdoor riding skills, he really came to shine because Travis Pastrana had injuries. Roger DeCoster gave him a shot for the outdoors, and he's been running great in Supercross this year.
From John Hamlin, we set it down to Jamie Little.
Hey guys, I just checked in with Tyler Evans. He's in a bit of pain right now. His bike seized up and he just endoed and the handlebar went into his left knee. So he said he's hurting pretty bad. He's just so frustrated. He's been having issues with his bike for the last few weeks.
Thank you very much, Jamie. As we get a look back at Sean Hamlin, we're going to step aside, take a break. If anyone can bounce back from injury, it is the tough man, Tyler Evans. We'll be back for more from Las Vegas after this short break. There's your running order. Welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're in Sam Boyd Stadium. It's the 250 main event finale on a beautiful night. Your leader, Kevin Windham, didn't get the whole shot. That honor went to Damon Huffman, but shortly thereafter, he has led it. He has done it tonight. 16 laps on a 20-lap affair. Windham has been flawless. Chad Reed, I think at this point, is resigned to the fact of no sense in risking the championship. He is running a very comfortable second right now, but he is not even in touch with Kevin Windham. Windham having just a tremendous night.
Winning and Windham coming out together in that same word.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, you know, it's synonymous. Now I can't talk. Wait a minute.
Synonymous.
Thank you very much. But, you know, Kevin, 5 wins on the season, and that's not a bad mark. And, you know, everybody's talking about next season Supercross, and, well, the outdoors are coming up next, and Kevin really has his eyes set on that. I think he's ready to do battle.
It'll be interesting to see Kevin Windham on the front foot 4-stroke. Ricky Carmichael talked to him today in the pit area. He said he feels great. He's been riding his bike a lot. He is absolutely ecstatic to get back on that bike and start racing again. Ernesto Fonseca's healthy again. Hopefully Travis Pastrana will get his issues worked out with his health, and I look forward to next year's Supercross season. Just to remind you that 2005 Supercross tickets are on sale now for Las Vegas. Finals next year, 365 days away. Get your tickets now, and as well, the U.S. Maxxis Open. If you can't wait for Supercross in October, 8th to the 10th, U.S. Open here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. You can watch that. Kevin Windham has done a fabulous job. He has been the Southern gentleman. He has done a great job. When there's been controversy, he's handled it well, much like Chad Reed has handled the problems that have come his way. Both these guys, Cameron, you can't say enough about them. They truly are great champions.
And they really have excelled on the season. You know, everybody knew Chad would, and a lot of people talk about Kevin coming in. Mike LaRocca with the win on the season. A lot of big performances from a lot of great riders, and it's pretty amazing. The great riders have really risen to the top this year.
Oh, we give you a split-screen look at your first and second placings. Kevin Windham on the right, Chad Reed, number 22, on board the Yamaha on the left. And there's another story for speculation. Where does Chad Reed go from here? As we look at the final lap, the white flag is out. The final lap of the Supercross season in 2004. Any ideas, Cameron? Any scoop on where Chad Reed may be going?
Well, I've said a couple different things, and, you know, I'm not just going to stick my foot in my mouth. You know, there's so many rumors going around. One thing I can say is Chad Reed will be riding a 450 at the outdoors. That much I do know. What color bike he's going to be riding, we've speculated all different types of things. Yellow bikes, blue bikes, auto manufacturers, but Kevin Windham right now is the man of the moment. You saw Reed's mechanic, Darren Sorensen, rookie out there, saying, give us a whip for the championship.
Well, we'll watch Kevin Windham come through. The flash bulbs go off here at Sam Boyd Stadium on a sold-out night. But your winner will be Kevin Windham picking up the victory here in the 250 main event. Chad Reed will get the title, but what a great night it has been here in Las Vegas. Your winner, 250 main, Kevin Windham. And as we bring the champ on through, congratulations go out to Kevin Windham, all the folks at Amsoil, Chaparral, and Honda. Chad Reed will bring it through. He will pick up the title. When we come back, we'll talk to both men when we return. Suzuki Entertainment capital of the world, Sam Boyd Stadium, as the fireworks show that it is finished. The finale. As we take a look at our Honda official results, Kevin Windham is your winner, followed by Chad Reed, Mike LaRocca, David Villeman, and Nick Way rounding out the top 5. A good run for Heath Voss as he wraps up his title, finishing in 7th place. Tommy Hoffmaster, our thanks to him for running the helmet camera. He finishes in 14th place, and with that, let's send it down to Jamie Little.
Well, it's certainly been a magical night, to say the least, especially for these two riders right here who have worked so hard to be here. And Heath, it's finally happened. It's come down to the last race. What's going through your mind right now?
It feels so good. Last week when I was on the line for the last chance, you know, everybody's coming up to me and they're like, don't you know that you got a 9-point lead in the World Championship and there's $100,000 on the line? And, man, I was sweating bullets. And, I mean, even today and yesterday, I was just trying to play it smart, not kill myself, and I pulled it off. It feels good.
Congratulations. All right, Chad Reed, you've waited for this moment your entire life. Your lifelong dream just came true at the very last moment. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it feels awesome. You know, I just want to thank everybody around me. It's a lot of hard work from everybody, and you know, really want to thank all the Yamaha guys, all the guys at Thor, Part-Time Limited, Scott, Bridgestone. You know, my fiance Allie does a great job. She's my biggest fan, my biggest supporter, and you know, want to thank her a lot. And Doug from Bridgestone, you know, he does an awesome job, and just real happy to get this goal, and you know, nothing feels better than the first one. So I look forward to you know, the rest of the season now, and just you know, celebrate this.
All right, lifelong journey coming all the way from Australia, making his dream a reality.
The Road THQ AMA Series. Chad Reed, your winner with 355 points, followed by Kevin Windham and Mike LaRocco rounding out the top three. On the World Supercross GP standings, it's Heath Voss, followed by Damon Huffman and Tyler Evans, also finishing on the podium. Well, in a few short months, we're back in Las Vegas, Nevada for the Maxxis US Open, October 8th to the 10th. Get your tickets now. We'll be at the MGM Grand.